But I was caught up in the beat, and I turned it up. I turned it way up. It was loud guitars, it was loud and hard, a little hillbilly rock and roll. It was something new, bringing all the rules, and I was full down in my soul. It was waiting with the paycheck and cash, taking the country back. I tried to talk, but it was hard to find a job. 79 was the booty for the outlaw. First time I heard the country boy can't survive, and I turned it up. Yeah, I turned it way up. And it was loud guitars, it was loud and hard, a little hillbilly rock and roll. It was something new, bringing all the rules, and I could put it down in my soul. Who was the son of the original son of a gun, taking the country back. The economy was the worst to ever saw. 85 was a bougie for the outlaw. Yeah, turn it up. I just wanna sing a song that gets me off. Hey! And it's just like being a good Jew. Hold on a second. I want you guys to make some noise for the Benny Havens Band, and I want to hear it for real. You guys make some noise for Benny Havens Band! My name is Ryan Weaver. Some of you may not have heard of me. Go to weavercountry.com, you can figure it all out. I gotta say something here before we get into this next song. So this is the first single off of the Benny Havens release, off of their album out there. And I gotta tell you how this all went down. If you guys will give me a second, is that okay? You cool with that? Okay. I told them I'd throw some stuff at him, and we didn't get to rehearse a whole lot, but these guys are amazing. Aren't they amazing? So I played the Grand Ole Opry on September 11th of 2015. Check this out. My boots were in the sand in Iraq in 2003. And my boots were in the center circle of the Grand Ole Opry in 2015. If that's not a testament that American dreams can happen in this country, I don't know what is. So, it just so happened that one of the instrumentalists that played on the Grand Ole Opry with me, Michael Spriggs, reached out to me and he said, "We got this project going with Westpoint." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "We presented this song to Trace Atkins." Hey, at least he wasn't streaking, right? Well, I mean, whatever. Hey, he's on it. You know what I do? Come over here. play the drums. Anyway, so anyway, the song got presented to Trace Atkins and Charlie Daniels. Just so happens Charlie Daniels' manager was managing me at the same time. Trace Atkins had a single coming out, so we turned the song down, which to me was a gift. Because Charlie Daniels wanted one of his originals on there, so I texted David Kalu, Charlie Daniels' manager, and I said, "Hey David, I heard this song that we're going to do next is going to be on their album, and is Charlie going to do it or whatever?" And he messaged me back and said, "Ryan, record the song. It's yours, you can have it, let them put it on the album." So then I got the news shortly thereafter that their generosity and Charlie Daniels' generosity, they put my name on the cover of the first ever album that Westpoint Benny Havens Band ever put out, right next to Charlie Daniels, featuring Charlie Daniels and Ryan Weaver. So when you buy the album, that was me. That's my name on the front. So I gotta tell you, we come full circle. The very first, I'm gonna say one more thing and then we'll get this song going. The very first band I ever played with was at Fort Rucker when I was on active duty. I won the military idol competition that they had at Fort Rucker, and I played with the Fort Rucker Army Band. Non-commissioned officers that were playing around off post. And my career has gone where it's gone to, and I will talk about that a little bit later on tonight. It came full circle yesterday. When my dreams came true, the professional bull riders announced on their homepage that I was the patriotic voice of the PBR, and I'm going to be touring around arenas with them next year. And I got to rehearse with an Army band and play in front of you tonight. Hey, I think we ought to get it on, guys. Thank you so much for giving me the time to tell that story. Ladies and gentlemen, Benny Havens Band. This is on the CD. If you have not gotten the CD, you need to go buy it. It supports Westpoint Military Academy. Please. And it supports the Benny Havens Band and the Westpoint Band. Look them up. Everything they see is from the to tell you guys a little bit about me, real quick. On January 8th of 2004, I'm gonna bring him up here to play with me because I think that this is just appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Bring your brother up here, man. Come on. I'm gonna probably get emotional right now, just because I'm at Trophy Point, overlooking the Hudson River at Westpoint, singing on one of the most magnificent stages I'm ever going to get to sing on. And in January of 2004, an angel fell in the sky in a blaze of glory. I was deployed to Iraq with my brother Aaron, CW2 Aaron Weaver. In the Black Hawk helicopter, he was a passenger in a medevac helicopter with a Red Cross on the side, was shot down, and also was perished on board. Now, you wouldn't think that lightning would strike a family twice. But on December 17th of 2013, my brother-in-law, Randy Billings, was piloting a Black Hawk in Afghanistan when it was blown out of the sky with a ground-exploded improvised explosive device, killing everyone on board but one of the passengers in the back. You see, every single day, I wake up in the morning and I wonder what I can do to live my life better and try to be the best person I possibly can. Every single night, my wife will tell you that I go to sleep, or try to, usually staring at the ceiling, waking up 6-7 times a night, thinking about what I could have done and what I'm going to do the next day. Because every single day, I've got them behind me, pushing me to be the best that I possibly can. And every single one of us should wake up grateful for the sacrifices of our men and women who give their lives so that we can sit here in a beautiful place like this, listening to the kind of music we want to listen to, free. And I don't think that's lost on anybody out here. So thank God the PBR's put me on a world stage so that I can spread the message about my brothers and the sacrifices of our law enforcement, first responders, and our military, and be the patriotic voice for them to get the message out to the people who don't necessarily live their lives like most everybody out here or that appreciate it. So 10 years to the day, I sat in my living room with a good friend of mine, Craig Wilson, on January 8th of 2014, and I got to sing this song to a sold-out arena, Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, and then on the Grand Ole Opry on September 11th. It's called What You Think of Me. Lying awake, I toss and turn, and I try to sleep. God, you're out there somewhere, think of me. take the pain and push it down, even though it hurts like the day I found out you were gone. Oh, it still seems like yesterday. Now I can do second cold in the heat. Lose that fire in the world and I feel fine. Why don't you do everything? Toss and turn, I try to sing. Thank you. I'm going to send out, if we have any other Gold Star family members out there, or anybody that has a friend that they've lost in combat, or somebody that they know that was a friend of the family, whatever it is, if you've lost somebody out there, I'm going to send it out to you, because I know that you live every single day thinking the same way I do. So if you haven't been to my YouTube page, get it, girl. If you haven't been to my YouTube page, my YouTube handle is Weaver Country. My website is weavercountry.com. You can check this video out on there. So, but hey, since we're doing this whole cell phone thing, that's kind of a cool idea, because you're right. You can't see anybody pass here. You're right. Hey, I want by a show of cell phones, because I have a feeling I'm going to get a few. Or you're already showing it. You don't even know what I'm going to say. If you have seen the movie 13 Hours Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, put your phone up. I'm really surprised at the number of lights that are not out there. And I'm just going to say this because our boys that survived Benghazi, hey, there are a whole bunch of lights coming up now. That's great. If you have not seen that movie and you are a military supporter or a supporter of any of our Americans that fight for our freedom, you need to watch that movie. A lot of folks thought it was going to be political. It's not. If you've seen Black Hawk Down, my brother survived Black Hawk Down. He told me that movie was as accurate about what happened on the ground as just like 13 Hours. I became very good friends with the three survivors. Oz, Tig, and Tonto that came back and wrote the book 13 Hours that the movie was made after. Okay, you guys can put your thumbs there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Although it is really cool to see. Anyway, so I wrote this song, Burn. I met Oz. They were promoting the movie, Tig and Oz were promoting the movie at the Charlie Daniels Volunteer Jam, and I wrote the song for the movie. It didn't get in the movie because they were too late in editing, but they started using it in all their national speaking engagements, which is kind of cool because they were out all over the nation speaking, so they put it to the trailer of the movie. So then John Tigan reached out to Paramount and said, hey, can this country music artist that nobody's ever heard of, he's going to do this song Burn, but he wants to put some of the Paramount clips in the music video. And Paramount's like, sure, for free. I'm like, hey. So I got Paramount to give us some of the trailer clips to put in the music video. I have two of the survivors, Tig and Tonto, are in the music video. It's an all-military, first responder, law enforcement, or military family cast. You guys go check it out. If you like guns, I know there are a bunch of people out there that like guns. We got a bunch of custom stuff in there. Anyway, this video was out on national television on Zeus Country on the Nashville Network, which now turned into the Heartland Network. You guys check it out. The song was called Burn.
Brian, do we have permission to kind of rock out a little bit?
You want to rock out?
Kind of rock out.
Hey, you guys want to rock out a little bit? That wasn't believable. You guys want to rock out a little bit? Okay, that was a little bit more believable. When you take a breath, don't care about no medals on your chest. goodness gracious. Hey, where's Colonel Mack? Is he back here? Where's Colonel Mack? Hey, what do you guys think about Colonel Mack? That boy's bad, isn't he? Oh, man. Hey, Carla, and I got to know Carla's first name. She was out here, and I apologize, but I calling you by your last name and the whole military thing. I got out 5 years ago, and I tried to... Anyway, but... I mean, two incredible vocalists, you know what I'm saying? What do you think? Hey, and what about Jeremy here? Sergeant Jeremy. So I'm going to tell you guys a short story. I'm going to do one more song for you guys. Is that okay? One more? One more song? Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about yesterday. Let me tell you about what wasn't supposed to happen yesterday. Well, let me tell you what was supposed to happen. We were supposed to drive for an hour and 20 minutes so I could get on Sirius XM and do a radio interview in downtown New York City. It was an hour and 20-minute drive. They took us 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I was an hour late and didn't get on the radio. But one of the cool things was I got to sit in the van with Colonel Mack for 6 hours. 6 hours out there and back. And he's driving in the rain. And let me tell you something, that handle in New York City, oh my gosh, I was white knuckling it. Anyway, but no, we got to share some stories. And the coolest thing was this. Let me tell you the one of the best things about the military. One of the coolest things, like I said, everything came full circle yesterday because my first band I ever played with was a military band. Then I got to come back and rehearse with them, found out the biggest news of my life, and then we were going down to New York, and we drove 5 hours and 30 minutes. So he said, you know, I was stationed in Hawaii. And I said, really? You were stationed in Hawaii? We were talking about all kinds of other stuff before that. Yeah, I was stationed in Hawaii. I said, when were you there? I was there between 94 and 97. I said, really? He said, yeah, F-Quad. And I said, really? So was I. And he said, yeah, I was in 514 infantry that reflagged the 25 infantry. And I said, interesting, I was too. He said, I was in headquarters company. I was the support platoon leader. And I said, interesting, I was in the S2 at headquarters company. I said, because the first time I got introduced to him, I said, man, you look familiar. So what was it? Since 1993 until yesterday, you come back full circle and I get to meet, have it 20-something years later, you reconnect with somebody you served with at the beginning. I love the military. I mean, it's just amazing.